go. Whoa, snake, there's snake. Now start your natural conversation right now. All right, so in fire class, so I've been going. I've learned lots of things, lots of new things, and when you do alphabet, like you call somebody and they're like, okay, what's that word? Like if you're saying your name, like I'd say, Sarwi, S as in Sam. Like there's a whole different set of like a very specific set of words that do that. It's like Alpha, Bravo. Like if you go down, it's like Zulu is Z and Foxtrot is F and
yeah, like the alphabet.
Yeah, like it's like the military alphabet or something like that.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's like a whole different language.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew that.
No, I've never heard of that
very
before.
Specific way to do that.
No, I know certain ones, but they're like, like the words are arranged specifically. Like sometimes they can get confusing because one sounds like the other, and sometimes words are kind of equal on both sides, like a palindrome. You got it, but you got to know these specifically, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's important you know all the terms.
That's right,
of course.
Because when you those words, there's lots of words. There are lots of words. You can find more if you don't know them.
Where would you even look for them?
In places like a dictionary, or an encyclopedia, or the La Biblioteca.
Yeah,
any place. There's lots of places.
Do you often go to Spanish libraries?
Yes.
You do.
That's where I learn lots of things.
That's good. So, like, what do you typically wear when you if you're training, right? Like, what's your typical outfit? Like, I imagine you probably have your jacket. You got to have your boots. You want to have some pants on, but they can't be loose fitting. So you probably wear like Spanx or something underneath those.
You do because the thing about it though, that gear we wear it all day, and it's frustrating because like especially earlier in the semester it was so hot. We wear it all the time, and like you'd have to wear it, and you never got to take it off. So just like you're like moist all day.
Right.
It's really it ended up being.
Right.
It was really irritating. It's get chafed.
Yeah.
Just everything's rubbing.
Well, do you know what I heard helps with that though?
What?
Well, I've heard if you just put a little Astroglide or like a little KY on there, it just chafing whatsoever.
I can imagine that would help.
Yeah.
It would be, odd in my pocket if somebody found that. Would you like to borrow my Astroglide?
Well, you can share though. I mean, if you wanted to.
Yeah. Now, speaking of Astroglide.
Yes.
And its many purposes. I can imagine there's one particular purpose they had in mind for Astroglide.
With firefighting?
Well, no, just the makers, manufacturers of Astroglide. And all manner of people have been able to make use of it. But if I had to take a guess, one person who has never used it?
Mr. Feeney.
Sandra Oh.
Oh, that's true. Why? There's no need.
I don't think she would ever have a use for it.
They're right. You never even want to, you never think about that. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hang on a second. I'm breaking the fourth wall there. Okay. All right. So so you're typically out in the field, right?
Yes.
Like you have a specific site, like place where you're doing the fire training and things like that.
Building,
yeah,
things like that.
And that's always there.
It's always there.
It's always there. Okay, so you're this is out in the woods.
Kind of. There are lots of trees around. Lots of gunfire.
Yeah. You ever get any like wildlife or anything like that kind of?
There may probably when we're gone more often. I haven't seen any critters. There are turkeys.
Turkeys?
Yeah, I've seen wild turkeys out there.
Like, I imagine that would probably be one of the worst places to be as an animal. Like, you wouldn't want to be, in a building thinking it's nice and warm, and all of a sudden you guys, turn on the burning building, and, and there goes your home and everything else, right?
Yeah.
That would be pretty bad.
It would be pretty bad.
Yeah.
But what would make it better, though,
what's that?
Is we have these fires occasionally with pallet wood, and it burns up, but it's like, it makes it hot for us to go in there and get used to the sensation of heat, but we never make full use of the fire.
No.
We never put anything over top of it. You can make anything. You can grill and with that high heat, and you put a spit or a rotisserie thing there. You can grill anything you want on it.
Like what?
I mean, if you go out there, surely there's a wild pig.
All right.
Out in the woods, and if you put it over there, and you could have your ham, but also if as it boils up the skin, make homemade pork rinds.
That sounds good.
Which would be fantastic.
This is what you're doing with your training.
Chickarones, I would love to have.
Oh, there we go. So you do some chickarones with your fire training.
It would behoove us to do it, but we have not.
That's good. That's good. It seems like all that fire, that ash, like that would be good for the ground, or even things in the ground too, right?
Yes, it's organic fuel. Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Like I imagine you probably got a lot of bugs, a lot of critters, ants, earthworms. Sure. You got different, it's good soil. Is what I'm saying, I guess.
Yes. Which, there's some good soil out there.
It's good for the earth. Yeah,
it is.
That's good. That's
awesome, right?
I think that's everything.